No sacks, only hit twice, season-high rushing yards. How about your offensive line today?
Dude, I thought they played phenomenal. I mean, the way they played, we can win every game we play, man. I think our offensive line is only getting better. We got some young guys out there who are stepping in and stepping up. I thought Satara played a great game. And then, obviously, getting Abe back, man, has been a benefit for our offense. So, yeah, they got to keep it up. They got to keep it up. They set the standard, so they got to keep it up.
How did you feel the run game impacting your ability to go through progressions? Like a JSN's touchdown there.
Yeah.
It looked like you were able to go through multiple progressions. That's up the first matchup against these guys.
Yeah, I think the run game played a part, but I also just thought our line played terrific. You know, I thought the pass protection was awesome. Like you said, only 2 hits, no sacks. Anytime you get to sit back there as the quarterback and not get touched, man, it allows you to go through those reads. And, you know, your clock is a little bit slower because you know those guys are going to hold up. And so I thought, you know, Grubb called a great game, but I thought the line they powered us through this game, and we're going to need them down the stretch.
You know, Mike talked a lot about the complementary football. In fact, you guys got some interceptions and converted to touchdowns right away. How did you feel about the balance of the entire team?
That was huge. You know, we talk about that all the time. Mike talks about that, about how we want to play as a team, and complementary football is the main thing. And I thought just the way that, you know, we came out on offense right after they scored, you know, got points, wanted to score a touchdown there, but ended up getting 3. Then we go right back. Defense goes out, get a turnover. We go get 7. They get another turnover. We, you know, make it a 2-score game. You know, those are the things that you need in order to gain momentum and to really close these games out, you know, and down the stretch here.
Can you talk about the catch from JSN just above the ground there?
That was an amazing catch. You know, kind of got hit right there a little bit. Wish I could have hit him in stride. If I would have, man, he'd have scored on that one. But that's why he's Jackson, man. That's why he's JSN. He does a great job. He's one of the better receivers in the league. He's really developing into his own right now. And, you know, if I got to do better for him and get him that ball so he can go score.
You talk about the game Ryan Grubb called today.
I thought Grubb was outstanding. Just, you know, the calmness and the play calls coming in. He was very clear and concise with what he wanted to do. We had a plan. We had a great game plan going in, and I thought we executed, you know, and I thought Grubb called the game. He was confident. He took shots when he needed to. He managed the clock when he needed to, and, you know, Grubb, he's one of those guys, man. He's a really good OC.
What was it about the week, Geno, that even after you guys knew Ken couldn't play, that you stuck with the plan? Your number 2 running back goes for 140. What was it about that thing?
Yeah, I think it's our team and the demeanor of our team. We've had, you know, a bunch of different guys step up for our team throughout the year, and that's just, you know, as a result of coaching, really, and culture. You know, it starts with the coaching, though. The coaching staff does a great job at making sure guys are prepared, and all the guys, you know, not just the starters. And then, you know, when you get guys who step in and step up, man, Zach's always been a great player. He's had so many tremendous games for us, and we knew, you know, we were confident in him the entire time. You know, we know what Zach can do. Obviously, we love Ken, and we, you know, wish him a speedy recovery. But, you know, Zach's one of our guys, man. He's going to continue to get better, and we're going to lean on him.
And there are a lot of the guys who are saying we're in playoff mode. You've been in this league so long to know whether is that sustainable over a long course of time, that mentality?
Yeah, that's got to be the mantra, 1-0 every week, you know, and that's something that, you know, you got to develop that as a team. When guys are saying we're in playoff mode, yeah, that's every single game. Similar to what Coach Carroll used to talk about, you know, every game's a championship game, and if you really take that approach, when you get to the big game, it won't feel different. So I think we're developing it as a team, and I think the mindset is what's really, you know, setting us apart right now.
Even with that, I imagine there's a sense of confidence that just keeps growing as you stack these wins, especially, you know, after things were kind of, you know, sliding a little bit.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that?
Yeah, we're always going to be confident in one another. Like I'll tell the guys, man, it's one of the closest teams I've ever been on. Everybody pulling in the right direction, everyone pulling together, and that's the reason why we can, you know, sustain, like you said, these wins. And it doesn't matter, you know, who we play, where we play. All that matters is that we do it together, and I think as long as we continue to do that, man, we'll be all right.
In terms of development, these last couple weeks, last week in New York, you guys were able to get some big runs in the second half of those gap schemes, the duo schemes.
Yeah.
Do you feel like these last few weeks now, you're starting to see that identity start to take shape?
Yeah, and we would love to continue to build it. You know, we want to be multiple, and we want to have multiple answers. And, you know, today was the gap schemes. You know, the way they were playing us with the 3-down stuff, and, you know, they got 3 safeties, kind of like a 3-3-5 defense. If you pull a guy and you pin one, you're up on the linebackers pretty quickly. So it's depending on, you know, the front we're facing and the defense we're facing. But today the gap scheme worked really well for us.
You guys are 5-1 on the road. Can you talk about what about your game, the team's game that travels so well?
I think just the closeness of our team, and I think our coaches do a great job at preparing us. No matter where we go, we do a great job at traveling. We travel the most in the league, and I think, guys, the mentality is no matter what, we're going to win and we're going to play, and it doesn't matter how we get there, it doesn't matter where we're at. Everyone's buying in, and that's the biggest part.
It feel a little bit like a home game today with
It did, man. I thought our fans traveled really well. They were loud, like in the pregame, and I think that gave us some confidence too. Just looking up and seeing all the 12s in the building gave us a lot of confidence, and we need them to continue that. I can't wait for this next game at home.
Obviously, special teams are important, but to see that so clearly with Dickson putting them inside the 10 a couple times, they had a missed field goal, they had a muff punt. To see it so demonstrated in your guys' win, what does that say about sort of the confidence?
Yeah, I think we got the best punter in the league, man. Mike, he's been consistent. Since I've been here, he's been consistently one of the best. And then, when we could force those guys to miss field goals, when we can, make them up punts and, allow us to play clean and they make the mistakes, we're going to put ourselves in a really good position. So we want to continue that. We want to play clean football and complementary football as well.
Seemed you checked down a lot today. Was there anything particular that opened that up?
Yeah, I just think, the way teams are playing us. We got really good receivers, really good tight ends. Guys don't want to play us in man for the most part, and that's fine. We'll just be smart, be efficient, and, take what they give us and stay on schedule. As long as we do that, we'll be able to move the chains and get points.
What was the message in there after the game?
Get to the weight room. Get ready for next week.
It was pretty loud in there.
Yeah, we like to have fun, especially after wins, so you got to keep it going. Thank you, guys.